idea was, hey, I'm gonna start juicing. I'm gonna drink all my meals. This should help. Maybe. No. If you do decide to choose this, any of you, please be aware, be very close to a washroom, because you will poop yourself every 5 feet. It's guaranteed. And top it all off, you will feel worse. And you give up all the good things you like to eat, and you feel worse. I mean, it's unbelievable. And it's really my fault, because, you know, balance is key, right? I mean, if you're a complete meat eater, you turn into a lowbrow caveman, you know, like, oh, I like meat. You know, that's pretty much all you can say. You know, like your wife says, hey, honey, what would you like to have, you know, to eat today, right? Oh, I want meat. Well, honey, it's breakfast, and you're already sweating and panting. I want meat. And if you're a vegan, on the other side, you get bruised picking those flowers that you enjoy to eat. So, the way is really going to work here. Believe me. So, the next thing I chose to do was, I guess I'll start working out. And I decided to get myself a personal trainer, because that's the way to go, right? Oh yeah, absolutely. If you met any of these people, you would know that they are fantastic. I mean, basically the best motivational speakers you will ever meet. You know, basically I had that moment, I came out of the shower and I was like, well, that's a fat guy. That's me. The worst part is my neck looks small. That's the worst part. So I'm like, personal trainer all the fucking way just to get some extra, you know, length out of this thing, right? So I'm having this little motivational speak with the guy, and he's like, you know, you can do this, you deserve this, you know, you're gonna change your life around, and I'm like, what about the dick? And he's like, yes, the dick will get bigger. And I said, okay. I'm on board with what it is, okay? Yes, please. I'm on board. I'm really into this, and about 9 minutes into this routine workout, this great change of life experience, I basically want to smash his fucking face. I can't breathe, I hurt, I'm cold, I'm lonely, and I just want to go home. I don't even know how to get away from this guy. He keeps sending me these little text messages, you know, little workout emoticons of like barbells and biceps. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you can keep the money. Just get the hell away from me. Honestly, please.
Thank you.
And it's all right, because you know what, we're only a couple of weeks, actually now we're only a few days away from what I like to call forget about it February. Right? We had these great ideas in January, it's time to forget about them, get back to reality, right? And just do the things you enjoy to do, all right? The one group of people that I've met that have not figured this shit out is really old people. And if there's any here, please don't be offended. But I don't know if any of you have ever come across old people walking gangs that they have in malls. Now, I used to be a mall security guard when I was 18, and believe it or not, at 6 a.m. we actually open the doors, and these people come in and they walk all day. Now, all I have to say is if you're at that point in your life where you're retired, you have an income, these are the days where you can start doing drugs and no one's gonna give a shit or even have a problem with it. It's like you've worked your whole life, now you're gonna get up at 6 a.m. and walk around malls? I mean, smoke a joint and enjoy yourself, you know what I mean? Holy shit, right? Like, I mean, what's the life here? They get up at 5 a.m., they're walking, they meet the walk gangs, it's from 6 a.m. to 8, you know, to 8 a.m. Then they're back home at 9 a.m. for lunch. Then they have a 3-hour nap. And then they're out the door at noon till 1 in the afternoon, just for an hour to be outside and look at the youth and how much they hate them and talk about how useless we are. Right? Then they have dinner at 3 p.m. and then they're in bed by 5 p.m. before the Daily News even comes on. Like I said earlier, these are the days where you can do drugs and nobody would have a problem with it. So, anyhow. Right? That's what I think. Right? Okay. However, though, one thing that I definitely do love is going to the movies. Now, basically, it's just that 2 hours a day, or 2 hours, you know, where I could just escape all the bullshit work and stuff we have to deal with. And, you know, ever since this Lord of the Rings and this Hunger Games shit came around, this 2-hour blissful moment turns into a 9-year fucking engagement. When did a trilogy become 9 fucking movies? And I don't understand this anymore. And the worst part is, as I'm getting older, I mean, I don't even remember. I go to watch the new installment and I don't remember what the last installment was, you know, 2 years earlier. So I gotta watch this thing. The whole time, I don't know who the hell these people are, what the hell's going on. I gotta go home and watch the old movie back over again. I mean, it's a vicious circle. And it was supposed to be a fun experience, but it's not. So, speaking of movies though, mind you, any Disney fans out there? Who doesn't love Disney movie night with the family, right? It's a beautiful thing.
No, it's not.
But it's not. That's right. Thank you very much. What is the deal with every Disney movie being based on death and orphans? All right? I mean, Bambi, for Christ's sake, watched his mother get cooked alive in front of him. That's a good family movie, right? Fucking Dumbo was an orphan carny, for Christ's sake. I know. And then even in Frozen, she's responsible for killing her parents, or like, it's just horrible. I mean, what's next for Disney, right? They're gonna do an animated adaptation of Schindler's List, Or what else they got? Maybe a theme park ride, one of their new theme park rides for Hotel Rwanda. I mean, really, where's Disney going with this? I know. It's not my fault. I swear, it's not my fault. Anyhow. So 2015, I figured, okay, resolutions out the door. Got to get something new. Need something new in my life. So I got a dog. And I tell you, she's a 5-pound killer. Little baby. I love her. All right? And I tell you, even when she looks into my eyes, those beautiful little eyes of hers, and shits on my kitchen floor. I know deep down she loves me, However, other dog owners, I could definitely do without. Just because your dog is sniffing my dog's ass doesn't make us fucking friends, right? However, though, if you were to be sniffing my ass, there might be a fruitful relationship here. Maybe a weekend at the falls, I don't know. Whatever. Anyhow, in closing for myself, I just want to say it, a lot of people come up to me and say, because this is a new thing for me, doing stand-up comedy, and a lot of people say, how can you do it? Like, it's bang, people do say to me, isn't it nerve-wracking getting up there in front of everybody, and
no.
Like, why do you do it, right? And I'm like, well, I used to work real jobs, like with an asshole boss and co-workers and like mundane bullshit. Now I get up at 10 a.m., I lay in bed all day watching and writing comedy while my little doggy licks my toes. I'm not giving this shit up for nobody. Thank you very much. Enjoy yourself. Next time. Thank you very much. I would like to now.
Take it off!
Well, for you, sweetheart. Anyhow, I would like to introduce this very funny gentleman. Has just appeared on George Stroumboulopoulos Tonight and the Zoomer Show with Denise Donlin and Conrad Black. He has worked with such acts as The Temptations, John Cougar, Gladys Knight, Midnight Oil, and the late Marvin Gaye. You can hear him on CBC Radio's The Debaters and Laugh Out Loud. He works corporate events in theaters all across North America. Let's give a big welcome to the very funny Evan Carter.
Thank you very much. Marco, there, come on. His mother's in the crowd. He was talking about his dick. Come on, big hand for him. That's what you want. Well, welcome and thank you very much for coming. This is great. We're here and we've got what every Canadian wants, and that is 4 flights of stairs and an open bar. That's what we want. We will climb much more stairs when we know there's an open bar. If this was on the top of the CN Tower and Nicole said, there's an open bar, we would say, get the hell out of my way. I have stairs to climb. It's minus 20 out, and how can they scare Canadians with global warming? How can they threaten us with heat? They tell us if you Canadians don't cut it out 5 years from now, every day in February is going to be 27 degrees Celsius. You hold that thought there, Dr. Suzuki. I'm going to be out back throwing another tire on the fire. And I'm going to let my diesel Hummer idle a little bit longer. We'll see if we can get those 5 years down to 2 weeks, how pal? I'll let that be the nature of things. threatening us with heat. And the thing is, we have winter Alzheimer's. April comes along, we never think it's going to come back again. You know, we just, May 2-4 weekend, we're in the backyard, we're cooking burgers, we're drinking beer, we got scotch going, we're just having a great time. You don't want some guy in the corner going, December's right around the corner. Who the hell invited you? Who brought chuckles? Every April, we give that winter coat away. We are never needed again. And then November comes, you go, I gotta go back to the Goodwill. I left it at the Goodwill. The first big snowfall, 800 accidents on the Gardner. And a friend of mine says, you know what it is, Ev? It's the new people when they come to the country. Yeah. I said, don't give me this. People don't land at Pierce, and the first thing we do is give them a ski jacket and a set of keys. Here you go, Jesus, the 427's over there. Oh, and here's the keys to that smart car. Have a good time, pal. Here's some skidoo boots. Try and hit the brake pedal with those buggers on. There you go, buddy. No, it's not new people, it's us. We're the ones out there on the 427, the first big snowfall going, oh shit, this is different. Well, the car seems to handle better those 2 weeks in July. Maybe if I put down my BlackBerry, my double-double, and that bowl of oatmeal I'm working on. Have you noticed that since they passed the law that said you cannot text or talk on the phone while you're driving, more people are doing it? Yeah. I live out in the middle of Etobicoke. Every car we pass, driving along the Gardner here tonight, somebody was behind the wheel either talking on the phone or texting. Every bloody car we passed. I got so pissed off, I put down the magazine I was trying to read. Nearly spilled my scotch. You know, I'm driving here, these people are breaking the law. Where's a cop when you need one? And you know what? It's amazing because you know I live out in Etobicoke and I have the longest driveway in the street. When I bought the house a number of years ago, I didn't even go in the house. I said, "This is great. I have the longest driveway in the street." When my friends come over, I'm not going to have to park out in the street like I do when I go to their house because I have the longest driveway on the street. Marco, keep it down. Because I've got the longest driveway on the street. And then, of course, wintertime, I'm out there going, I got the longest freaking driveway on the street. Where are my friends now? It's a great neighborhood. The trouble is, a couple of doors down, we got a 16-year-old kid who's got a coke problem. He's 16 years old. He's hooked on cocaine, which is horrible for his family. But, oh, you should see this little prick shovel snow. He's just going to beat the band, this kid. $2 in my driveway, the front walk, my back decks, off the 427 and 8 runways at the airport. All the neighbors got together, gave his parents $1,000 not to put the kid in the rehab till May. Well, it's not like he's going to sleep. Oh, don't give me that. I'm looking around the room going, these people know. This is a group of friends here that we can all feel comfortable with.